Hi viewers, welcome you on my channel PTE Pearson and IELTS. Today's video is going to be about Retell lecture and how to use template and what are the key points that we have to use. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, don't forget to like, share and comment. If you find this video valuable, don't forget to subscribe. For any kind of PTE, IELTS or spoken English classes, you can contact me on the given number. So, let's move to the video. So, today we are going to discuss about Retell lecture with a template. First of all, we will listen the audio. Meanwhile, what are the key points we have to note down that we will discuss, and after that we will see how to use this information with the template so that we can cover the lecture within the given time frame and can get more score for speaking as well as for listening. So let's see. Be ready with pen and paper. Try to note down as much as information as you can. Later, the end of the audio, we will discuss that what are the key points. So let's start.
The big hurricanes last summer, Harvey, Irma, and Maria, knocked out internet service for many residents. But another threat to the internet is just plain old sea level rise.
Oh, yeah. Some is already happening.
Carol Barford, a biogeochemist at the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
There's a lot of data out there that shows that sea level on the coast is rising.
And that, she says, means big problems for internet connectivity in major coastal cities like New York, Seattle, and Miami. Barford and her colleagues forecast that danger using a map of global internet networks, along with sea level rise data from NOAA.
So there are two maps. Where's the internet stuff and where's the flooding? And they were superimposed, and where they coincide, there are problems.
Using NOAA's extreme sea level rise estimate, recommended for forecasts involving long-term infrastructure like this, the researchers say that 15 years from now, 4,100 miles of fiber optic cable could be underwater, and 1,100 internet hubs could be surrounded by water. And remember, our land-based infrastructure isn't waterproof like transoceanic cables are.
Seawater comes in, and cabling is not meant to work underwater. So signals will be interrupted and dropped. The actual infrastructure itself might deteriorate.
The researchers presented the peer-reviewed findings at the Applied Networking Research Workshop in Montreal this week. They also write that large internet service providers, including AT&T, CenturyLink, and Intelliquent, face the greatest risk. So if these predictions play out, internet companies need to harden their networks soon, they say. Or we could lose service during the emergency, right when we need it most.
So that is the end of the audio. If you would like to see the script, then you have to pause the video for some time and you can check some points that you have noted down here from. And now we will see what are the key points that we can take from this audio, and by using them in a template, how we can get good score. So let's see the key points. The main feature of this. Number one is another threat to the internet. Rising sea levels, internet connectivity, big problem for internet connectivity, as we can say. Global internet networks, internet cabling and hubs becoming a threat for coastal cities. The internet stuff, land-based infrastructure is not waterproof. Internet services, signals will be interrupted. Facing the greatest risk to harden their networks, New York and Miami. So here are some more points. If you have written down at least 5 points here from, then it would be good for you if you are practicing for the first time or maybe for a week or somewhere. But with the time frame, with the continuous effort, you can be able to use at least 10 points here from, and you have to use them in template, which I am going to give you right now after this, and speak it within 25 seconds to 40 seconds. not less than 25 seconds if you would like to score more here. So now let's see how this information or these key points which we have jotted down with the information of template, how can we say. So here is the template with the information that we have written down from the audio script. We have to speak minimum 25 seconds, maximum not more than 39 seconds, as I can say. So here is the template with the information. The informative and educational talk or lecture is about internet service. I can say that rising sea levels. I can say that it is a big problem for internet connectivity. I can say that global internet networks. I can say that it is becoming a threat for coastal cities. I can say that internet and cabling and hubs. I can say that internet stuff is land-based infrastructure is not waterproof. I can say that internet service signals will be interrupted. I can say that we can face the greatest risk. I can say that it is to harden their networks in New York and Miami. In conclusion, I can say that the lecture is advantageous for the future information and education. So if you find some words hard from here, like in the end, advantageous word, if you find it hard to speak or pronunciate, or maybe you fumble with this word, then you can say the lecture is beneficial or fruitful. So you have to write down fruitful, advantageous, and beneficial words. So whatever the word you find easy to pronunciate, which can maintain your flow as well, you can use that. Now we are going to see the second lecture and the information how we can use that with a template, and be ready with pen and paper. Try to note down at least 10 points here from, and then we'll match how many information you have written down correctly here from. So let's start.
A nuclear family consists of only a mother, a father, and a child, which is the most common family type in Western countries. Typically, but not always, the adults in a nuclear family are married. Children in a nuclear family may be the couple's biological or adopted offspring. In an extended family, grandparents, parents, and children live together with strong geographical proximity. If there is an abusive ideology, however, the extended family can pose as much a risk as a buffer to children. Simple generalizations, therefore, about features of family structure and their role in child maltreatment cannot be made. An attenuated or tenuous family has children who do not live with grandparents or parents, but keep in contact with them on a daily basis over the phone or via the internet. The lower the social class, the higher the incidence of attenuated families.
All right. I hope you have written some points here from. And now we will see the script here, the audio script. If you would like to check the words here from, you can pause the video or match the information, whatever the information you have written down here. So now we will see the key points here from. What are the main key points which can give us a score, because not every word is the correct word which we can use to get more score. So the main points here are the nuclear family, mother, father, and children, the most common family type in Western countries, an extended family, grandparents and parents living together with the strong geographical proximity, the role of family structure in children's life, an attenuated family or attenuous family, contacting over the phone, and a lower social class. So these are the main points. Now we will see how to use them with a template to get more score. So if you have any kind of problem, or if you want me to make some more videos with the current exam pattern, so please do let me know by commenting in the video. So let's see the template with the information. The informative and educational talk or lecture is about the nuclear family, mother, father, and children. I can say that it is the most common family type in Western countries. I can say that it is not good for an extended family of grandparents and parents. I can say that living together. I can say that it is the role of family structure in children's life. I can say that it is an attenuated family or attenuous family. I can say that people are contacting over the phone. I can say that a lower social class. In conclusion, I can say that the lecture is advantageous for the future information and education. So in this way you have to speak not so fast or not so slow, but you have to speak it at a natural pace without more pauses. So for your practice, let's see one more lecture here from. Be ready with pen and paper and try to note down some information here from, and after that we will see the key points and again how to use that with the template.
So can I ask that the biggest framing that I've heard, the most powerful framing I've heard, is that there are some vaccinations that can cause autism. Is there any evidence to support that, or is that just a myth?
It depends how you cherry pick the evidence. I think the shorter answer is the evidence is overwhelming that vaccines do not cause autism. But sometimes people will cherry pick this part of a study or this line in a table in a paper and say, look, here's the evidence. And, we call that confirmation bias. The study after study came out after Wakefield started to share his theory and really champion it that MMR vaccine caused autism. And study after study...
That was repudiated.
Right. It was saying again and again, we can't find any link here. We take this seriously. We've looked into it. Can't find a link. It didn't matter what the evidence was saying because it had caught fire in the public imagination and the UK media were onto it. And so we saw this sort of escalation of this scare story that had no strong evidence for it. The systematic reviews kept saying, look, we can't find any link. And yet the tragedy is that many parents unnecessarily worried about vaccines or unnecessarily beat themselves up if their kids had autism because they thought the vaccine had caused it.
Okay, so let's see. You have written some information, I think. Let's see the script here. If you would like to check the information or key points here, you can pause the video. Otherwise, we will see the key points directly therefrom. So what are the key points? At least 10 points you have to note down and match them if the key points are correct here, matching with the audio. That means you are moving in a right direction. Otherwise, you have to put some more efforts. So let's see the key points here from. Vaccinations, cherry pick the evidence, overwhelming evidence, causing autism, a part of a study, confirmation bias, sharing the theory, the MMR, repudiated theory, finding links between vaccines and autism, systematic reviews, the tragedy, kids with autism. So these are the points that we have noted down from the lecture, from the audio itself. So now we will see again that how these words can be used with a template. So here is the template. The informative and educational talk and lecture is about vaccinations. I can say that cherry pick the evidence. I can say that it's overwhelming evidence. I can say it is causing autism. I can say that it is becoming a part of study. I can say that it's a confirmation bias. I can say that it is sharing the theory. I can say that MMR, the repudiated theory. I can say that it's finding links between vaccines and autism. I can say that it is a systematic reviews. I can say that it is the tragedy for kids with autism. In conclusion, I can say that the lecture is advantageous for the future information and education. If you want me to make this video in Hindi, then don't forget to comment. I will make the video in Hindi as well. Or if you have any problem or you are a Punjabi speaker, I can make this video in a Punjabi language as well. But you just have to tell me so that I can make it for you. And if you want me to make some more videos related to such kind of valuable information, then don't forget to comment and subscribe my channel as well. If you find this video valuable, don't forget to share it with your friends who are preparing for PTE, those who want to make their dreams come true. So share them with them. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching PTE, Pearson and IELTS.